start. Okay, so given here, we have 4 charge and our shape is a square, as you can see, because all sides here are 10 meters or all sides are equal. Okay, so we have given Q1, which is 20 columns. Q2 is negative 25 columns. Q3 is 30 columns. Then Q4 is negative 28 columns. Okay, so the first question here is, what will be the net force acting on Q3? Okay, so yun yung question natin. What will be the first question natin? What will be the net force acting on Q3? Okay, so we have 3 vectors na mabubuo kasi we have 3 charges na nakakaapekto kay charge 3 natin. Okay, so our process will still be the same, just like in the third or 3-point charges. So unahin muna natin kuhain yung directions of each electrostatic forces, then continue kayo dun sa process natin. Okay? So first is the direction of the Q13 or yung EF natin, EF13. Okay, so Q1 and Q3 has a repulsive force. Therefore, the direction of the Q3 is papunta dito. Okay, so this will be our F13. Then, another vector which is going up. Okay, so this will be F23. Then, another vector going to the left. Okay, so this will be F43. Okay, then our Cartesian plane is nandito sa gitna. Ayan. Okay, so three vectors ang naiplot natin. One vector is plotted along the y-axis, another vector is plotted along the x-axis, and another vector which is 2-dimension. So we need to get the x and y component of this F13, then tsaka natin siya i-add dun sa dalawa nating vectors. Okay? So, pakisagutan muna ito, then continue ulit tayo. Okay? Let's see kung correct tayo ng magiging sagot. So, once to answer for the electrostatic forces, isa-isahin muna natin. Okay, so electrostatic forces, let's have F23 muna. Okay, so once to answer, yes, Angelito.
Sure, F23 po. 25, dito 6.75 times. 25 times 30 divided by 10 squared. Then, times 9 times 10 raised to 9 is 6.75 po times 10 raised to 10.
The answer is
6.75 times 10
raised to
10 po.
Okay. Okay, so nakakuha rin po ba yung same answer, guys? Same answer na ako dito. Okay, good. Next, how about F43? Let's have F43. Yes, Aldrin.
Sir, ano po, K times 28 times 30 divided by 10 squared po.
28 times 30.
Equals po sa ano, sir, 7.56 times 10 raised to 10.
Okay, thank you. Same answer, nakuha. Okay. Next, for final vector natin, final EF, vector F13. So, wants to answer, Pauline.
F13 po, K, tapos absolute, Q1, tapos Q3 over R squared, tapos po, K, tapos times 20C pati 30C po. 20 columns pati 30 columns over 14.14 squared po. Is equal to 2.70 times 10 raised to 10 po.
Okay, thank
Yan
you.
po.
Sir, columns talaga yan. Yung ano po, yung
Oo
unit.
nga, Newton to. Sorry. Ayan. Newtons to. Okay. So, same answer nakuha for all electrostatic forces. Okay. So, next is to get, of course, the x and y component of the vector F13. Okay, so F13 lang tayo kasi siya lang naman yung may 2 dimension dito. So, let's have the x and y component of the F13. Okay, so we have F13. Then, punta tayo sa x component niya. So, ang gagamitin natin dito is, since square naman to, no, kahit ang gamitin nyo is angle dito or angle dito, same pa rin yan ng magiging sagot kung alin man dyan. Kasi, angle here is, ano yung gagamitan nating angle?
45.
Okay, so that is exactly 45 degrees. Okay, so we have x, then F13 cosine the angle. So we have 2.70 times 10 raised to 10 cosine 45. Then our x,
1.91.
2.91.
91 times 10 raised to,
10 po.
okay, raised to 10 newtons. So this will be our x component. Now for the y component, we have F13 sine, so 2.70 times 10 raised to 10 sine 45. Then y is,
1.91.
okay, 1.91 times 10 raised to 10 newtons. Okay? So, ayun, kahit baliktarin mo man yung kahit along y component kayo, basta square yan, same pa rin. Kasi cosine 45 is 1. Okay? So, next, nakuha na po natin yung x and y components of the F13. The next thing that we must do is to get the final fx and the final fy using the other two vectors na natitira. Okay? So to get the fx, the final fx and the final fy, pagsasamahin lang natin yung dalawang x and dalawang y. Okay, so dito sa x and y component or another vectors natin, alin dito yung x component natin? F43 or F23?
F43.
Okay, so F43, so yun yung isasama natin dun sa x component natin na nakuha. Okay, so we have final fx is F43 which is going to the left, so negative. Then yung F13 natin is positive kasi going to the right. Okay, so we have negative F43 plus F13. Then value ay negative 7.56 times 10 raised to 10 plus 1.91 times 10 raised to 10. And our fx,
Negative
5.60.
5.60,
5 po.
okay, 65 times 10 raised to 10 newtons. Tama? Okay. So this will be our fx. Now for our fy, okay, so fy natin remaining is going up, which is the F23. Then yung F13 naman natin will be negative kasi going down yung vector. So we have positive F23 minus F13. Next is substitute. F23 is 6.75. 75 times 10 raised to 10 minus 1.91 times 10 raised to 10. And our Fy is
4.84.
4.84 times 10 raised to 10 newtons. Okay, so this will be our Fy. Next is to get the Fnet. Fnet na tayo. So we have Fnet fx squared plus fy squared. Then substitute, we have 5.65 times 10 raised to 10 plus 4.84 times 10 raised to 10. What is our Fnet?
7.44 po. Times 10 raised to 10.
7.44 times 10 raised to 10 Newton. Okay. Same answer nakuha po nung iba. Okay. Next, for our angle along x-axis. So we have angle Fy 4.84 times 10 raised to 10 over 5.65 times 10 raised to 10. So our angle is
40.58.
40.58
po.
Yan. 40.58. Tama. 40. Ha? 40, not 14. Okay. Good. Yan. So, kung ipa-plot po natin yan, since our x is negative, then our y is positive. So, quadrant ano siya?
2.
Okay. So, that's quadrant 2. So, nandito yun sa, wait lang. Ayan. Nandito siya sa ating gitna nung F23 and F13. Then, 40 degrees along x-axis. So, medyo gitna siya ng konti, pero hindi eksaktong gitna. Okay, so we have here the F net. Then, the angle is 40.58 degrees. Okay. So, same po tayo ng nakuha. Lahat na sagot. Same. Okay, very good. So, kamusta naman to? Okay na to? Madali naman, di ba? Madali, di ba? For charge. Okay, sabi sa inyo eh, mas madali ito eh. Sa umpisa lang mahirap. Okay. So, let's try another one. Square ba ulit or you want rectangle na? Okay na tayo sa square. Kasi all sides are, all angles naman kasi dito, din yun na para computein. Kasi since this is a square, all angles are 45 degrees kapag hinati yan sa gitna. No? So, mag-proceed na tayo kay rectangle, guys. Okay tayo doon? Rectangle, okay, sige. Okay, guys. So, we have here, rectangle naman. So, we have 10 meters, then 5 meters on the vertical side. Okay, our givens, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Q1 is 15C. Q2 is negative 17C. Q3 is positive 19C. Then Q4 is negative 22C. Okay, so the question here is, wait lang. Question natin dito, net force acting on, let's say, Q2. Sige, let's have Q2. Okay, so we have net force acting on Q2. So we have the Q2 as our point charge. Yan, so ito yung Cartesian natin. Then, the direction of the vectors. So we have one vector is going to the left, which is the vector F12. Then, another vector which is going downward. So this one is F32, and another vector which is diagonally. So this one is F42. Okay. So calculate nyo muna ulit. Kung hatiin natin yung ating rectangle, ayan. Yung angle na makukuha natin dito, yun yung angle na makukuha natin sa part na to. Okay, so that's why mas maliit yung angle na makukuha natin dito. Therefore, mas malapit yung vector natin dun sa kabila na vector. Kapag kumuha tayo dito, masyado siyang malayo dito sa kabilang vector. So dito, possible. Okay, so that's along x-axis. So kukuhaan natin yung angle na nandito. Okay? Okay, so let's start. Brandon, may question or sasagot?
Tapos lang po yan, sir.
Okay. Sige, so let's try to answer first the electrostatic forces. Sige, dahil nag-raise na rin naman ng hand si Brandon. Sige, Brandon, answer the F12. F12 yung sa'yo.
F12 po, 15 columns times 17 columns all over 10 meter squared. Equal po siya sa 2.30 times 10 raised to 10 newtons.
Okay. 2.30 times 10 raised to 10 newtons. Thank you. Same answer, guys. Okay. Next, for F32, sige, let's have Prince. F32.
Hello, sir. Rinig po. F32 po equals to K times 9 columns times 17 columns
19.
all over 5 meters
19
squared.
yun. 19, Prince.
Column.
Okay, so we have F32, 17 times
19 nga po. 19 columns times 17. Yan, sir. Binaliktad niya lang.
Okay.
5 meters squared po. Over 5 meters squared. Ang nakuha ko po ay 1.16 times 10 raised to 10 Newton.
Okay, thank you. Same answer,
Salamat po.
guys. Same. Okay. Next, let's have F42. F42, Nikki. Q2, Q4.
K times 17 columns times 22 columns over 11.18 meters squared po. Answer ko po is 2.69 times 10 raised to 10 newtons po.
Okay, thank you. Same answer na ko ha, guys. Same.
Sir, yung sa F32 po yung sa akin ay raised to 11.
Raised to 11. Sige, check ko nga. 9 times 10 raised to 9.
11 din po sa akin.
20.
Opo, sir.
Divided by 25. O nga. Raised to 11. $17. 19. Okay, sige. Ito ay raised to 11. Yan. Okay. Next, kuhain naman natin is the x and y component of the vector F42. So, what's the answer for the x component? Anong angle ang gagamitin natin dito muna pala, guys?
X.
Angle along x-axis. So, ano yung angle natin dito? Value ng angle?
26.57.
26.57.
Okay, so 26.57. So, paano daw nakuha yon? So, we have the angle. Wait lang. So, paano nakuha yon? Of course, kailangan po natin makuha yung angle na nandito sa part na to para makuha natin yung angle na nandito. Kasi yun yung mirror niya. So, we have opposite over adjacent. Our opposite here is yung 5 meters kasi yun yung katapat ng angle na kukuhain natin. So, we have 5. Then, divide natin dun sa adjacent na 10. Then, our angle is
26.57.
26.57 degrees. So, this will be our angle. 26.57. Okay. So, let's proceed now to the x and y component of the vector F42. Okay, so F42, x component. K. X component. F42 cosine angle. Nakamute ka, K.
2.41 times 10 raised to 10.
2.41 or 2.69?
Yung final. 2.69 po pala.
2.69 times 10 raised to 10 cosine 26.57
2.41 times 10 raised to 10.
times 10 raised to 10. Okay, same answer. Nakuha po. Okay. Thank you, Kay. Next, sige, Katrina. F42 sine angle. Katrina,
Nakamute ka.
nakamute ka yata.
Ay, sorry, sir. Ano po? 2.69 times 10 times 26.57 is equals to 1.20 times 10 raised to 10.
Times 10 raised to 10 Newton. Okay, very good. Same answer po nakuha. Guys, ng iba. Okay. So, okay yan. Wala tayong nagiging problem pa no, sa pagkuha. Okay, so next, nakuha po natin yung x and y component of the vector F42. Next is to get the final x or the summation of x and y component. So, kunin natin or pagsasamahin natin yung dalawang x and dalawang y. So, what's the answer? Sige, Christian, for fx.
Sir, fx po equals to yung unang x vector po ay f12. Tapos
Okay.
naka-align po siya.
So, negative.
Naka-align po siya sa negative f12 plus f42.
Okay, plus F42. Correct ang formula. Next.
Tapos negative 2.95 ay 2.2 ano ba sir? I-round up na 2.3.
F12,
Sige.
2.3.
2.30 times 10 raised to 10 plus 2.41 times 10 raised to 10
Okay.
equals to 1 billion siya. Sir. Pero ano ko kung tama, 1.2 times 10 raised to 9.
Raised to
9.
9. Okay. Correct ba? Raised to 9, guys?
Hindi po ba 1.1?
1.1 po.
1.1.
2. Sige, wait lang. Negative 2.30 plus 2.41. Okay, 1.1. Oo nga. 1.1.
Sige sir.
Okay, 1.1 or 1.10, pwede din. 1.10 times 10 raised to 9 newtons. Okay, so this will be our Fx. Thank you, Christian. Next for our Fy, who wants to answer Fy? Rachel.
Fy is equal to negative F32 plus F42 po.
Plus F4. 42. F32, F4. Okay, correct.
Negative 1.16 times raised to 11 plus 1.20 times 10 raised to 10 po. F of y is equal to negative 1.04 times 10 raised to 11 po.
04 1.04
1.11
times 10 raised to 11.
po.
Okay. 1.04 times 10 raised to 11. Same? Same po nakuha? Okay. So, next for our Fnet. Sige. Fnet na natin. Sino pa ba di nasagot? Other person's hand. Yon, John Lester.
Fnet po is square root of fx squared plus fy squared.
Square root of...
Then substitute po 1.1 times 10 raised to 9 squared plus 1.04 times 10 raised to 11 squared is equals to 1.04 times 10 raised to 11
times 10 raised to
Newton.
11. Okay, thank you. Same po nakuha, guys. 1.04 times 10 raised to 11. Okay, very good. Next, last na to, which is yung angle along the x-axis. So, wants to answer angle along x-axis. Other person's hand aside from them. Ayun, John Aris.
Ano po? Tangent 1.04 times 10 raised to 11 over 1.1 times 10 raised to 9. Ang answer po is 89.39 degrees.
89.39
degrees po.
Okay, thank you, John Aris. Same po nakuha. 89.39 yung degree. Okay? So, saan siya naka-plot? Na quadrant. Since fx natin is positive, then fy is negative. So, what quadrant?
Quadrant 3.
Quadrant
4.
4 po.
Okay, so that's quadrant number 4. Okay, so dito. Ayan, nandito siya. Bigyan natin ng orange para kita. Okay, so since malaki yung angle natin, that's 89. So almost, tama ba 89? O nga, 89.39. So almost, katabing-katabi na siya nung F32 natin kasi that's exactly 90 pag pinalat natin. So lagay na lang natin dito ng konti para kita natin yung angle. So dito tayo kukuha along x-axis. This will be our Fnet. Then, angle is 89.39 degrees. Ayan. Questions po? Do you have any questions, guys? Pare-pares po ba nang nakuha ng sagot? Okay. Ako ang may question. Mas madali na ba for you compared dun sa mga naunang solving? Diba? Parang mas nadalian pa nga kayo dun sa 4-point charge compare sa 3-point charges. Tama ba? Or nagamay nyo lang talaga kaya ganito? Okay, so yun lang naman yung basta pag square, madaling-madali na yan kapag sa square. Basta, kapag 4-point charge kayo dyan, dalawang x and dalawang y yung pagsasamahin nyo. Kasi meron tayong, meron pa tayong dalawang vectors na nakaplot sa x and y component. Tapos isang angled. So that's why, magkakaroon kayo ng dalawang x and dalawang y palagi kapag for charges. Okay? So, may questions pa ba, guys? Or do you need another example? Or okay na po? Clear na? Naka-record naman tong yung lesson natin. Pwede ko na sigurong i-end.